Welcome to Hazardous Garage. Today we're going to be replacing the fuel pump with an electric fuel pump on the 1971 MGB GT, the brand new project vehicle. And I'll show you the tools you're going to need to get that done. And with everything I'm going to learn on you, you'll know how to do it right. If you pick up one of these easy to work on British cars, you know, you're going to be able to learn to do everything right as well. Tools we're going to use on the hazardous fuel pump repair today. Got some fuel line and some screwdrivers and a pair of pliers there. Got the fuel pump. You're going to need that. It's an electric one. It comes with a fuel filter, but I have another one. I think I'm going to run two fuel filters on it, one before the pump, one after. And then I upgraded to the better Chinesium hose clamps on there, which I'll link on the description. I'm going to do it right. So I'm just going to crimp some wire things on there. And when you're dealing with the gas, you don't worry about you can take shortcuts. And I think that's about all we're going to need for this repair. Cast your eyeballs onto my new Chariot, 1971 MGB GT. Get a little walk around here, see what you're going to see. It's got the nice British emblems everywhere. I take the liberty of doing the front plate. The outside's got got a couple little rust areas, nothing big. Clean up real nice. Back's pretty nice. Has not been on the road for 22 years. We're gonna get her fixed up. Ooh, got a speed vent right there. That'll make her go 13 miles an hour faster. Bring it around to this side. It's got a touch of rust right there. Got the replacement Bondo panel for that. I think it fell off the car, so I'll glue that back on. It'll be good as new. Inexplicably, the tires hold air, which is pretty cool. Bring her around to the front here. See if I can get the hood raised. Yeah. Oh. There she is. So, it's got the neat little lift that you click on to get it on. Got a can of Coke keeping it from being latched because it has a small tiny dent. I don't know if you can even notice it. It's right in there. That should buff out. Got this huge wasp that's trying to kill me right there. I'm gonna have to delete him in a little bit. And then as you can see, looking at the engine, you might be able to see it. The light's not great here. You can tell I've done a little work to it already. Already did the ignition coil distributor. That was no problem. Got some spark plugs. Had to order a new dipstick, so I got one from a junkyard. And then bring you over here, the double your fun British carburetor. That's gonna be exciting getting to that. Right now, I finally got the spark, but we don't have any fuel. So when I turn the fuel, and when I turn the ignition, you'll be able to see what the fuel pump sounds like. Let's give it a good old check here. Whoa! Sounds healthy. So the interior, actually not too bad. I've actually cleaned it up just a little bit. Replaced the boot. Carpet used to be black, might be a little faded, but seats are in decent shape with the exception of this one. And then I'll bring you to the trunk area. You gotta be careful with this trunk because I had to crawl through to get it unlatched because it's not lined up right. But she's a rescue and we're keeping her from going to the junkyard. And usually you can find cool things when you lift these up, but really just pretty basic factory jack, it looks like. Got some seeds in there, carpet pieces. Somebody put in a killer set of rear speakers at some point somewhere. I think they were probably the ones that just lay on top because I haven't seen them. I've just seen cut wires everywhere. And then let's see here on the back. One thing about these things last forever, unlike the shocks that you buy. But when you go to put them down, I mean, it's right now. I mean, it will just slam down. So I'm going to try not to let it latch. All right. Just a little bit more work I did. You can tell I got a couple speed vents here in the floorboards. That's a decent size one right there. With the seat back. I took the back seat out so I could get to the batteries. This baby comes with two inline 6-volt batteries, but now battery technology has changed a lot. So I went ahead and threw in a 12-volt and just removed the inline. Plus I get a free extra battery cable out of it that I don't need. So I got good power to her now. And now it's about jacking up the back and getting the, man, this interior is a beaut. It's all about getting the back jacked up and getting the fuel pump changed out. I'm going to go with an electric one and I'll take you through that. All right, one of the reasons I got this car is because I fit so well. Ow. Oh. Well. No. Not too bad. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ow. That was like the Dukes of Hazzard. Maybe a little more graceful. All right, first step is just throwing the old jack up underneath there anywhere and we'll jack it up. Got you under the MG here. Let's look for the fuel pump. Well, kind of expected it to be around here somewhere. Underneath of this car is a little sad. Yeah, there's not much frame left. Yeah, luckily it's a unibody. She'll hold. She's good. Looks like she's the fuel pump. Right here. Good Lord. Doesn't look like it's probably not the original. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out and see if we can figure it out from there. It doesn't look too bad. Right. Let me slip under here. I can't get to quit dripping on my head. Alright, so I want to make sure you get this fuel line's leaking a little bit, but you want to make sure you just use your vice grips to pinch it off and then everything will be okay. Today's hazardous garage safety tip: make sure you have a good grip on the vice grip that's going to be holding your fuel line closed. That's critical. Also, I forgot to tell you on the parts list, ordered a fuel regulator. This bad boy is supposed to be about 3.5 pounds, so I got it set right. But, well, I got an update on the old fuel pump, and it's a sad one. Let me get you in here. Went ahead and cobbled one up together. wired it in and everything. Just kind of wanted to get it working to see where it was before I permanently screwed it in there, attached it. But the sad story begins where you go all the way up to the other side of the tank, and might not even be able to get you in there from here. You can't hardly see it, but the issue is I think there's an air leak somewhere around between the tank and where it goes to the filter. So that's my issue. I'm gonna have to order a fitting that goes into the gas tank and just bypass the old rusty fuel line and run it through. Not all car repair videos are happy endings, but sad car story today. Couldn't get the repair fixed, but I thank you for watching, and I'll get some parts on order. We'll be back at it. I knew it was gonna be a project. I know I'm not gonna make any money on it, but I want to rescue her from the demise of the parts department. So Riggsy, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you quit barking. Bad dog. Come here.